McDowell Children's Theater is back in the Greenlee Theater. And also this year, we've welcomed Foothills Community Band. They rehearse on Tuesdays, and they just had their spring concert. We've also welcomed Foothills Community School Chorus. We've got shows coming back in the gallery. We had the first McDowell High School art show back, as well as McDowell Technical Community College. Their shows are back, the graphic design and advertising, and right now the photography shows up. If you want to come look at that, it's a fabulous show. We have classes back too. And new this year, we have art classes at the library for adults with disabilities, and we provide the art instruction for that. As you will see on the back side of that rack card, something new we're doing. I went to the LEAD conference, that's Leadership Exchange in Arts and Disabilities. That's through the Kennedy Center, and that was in Raleigh this past year. So I got a scholarship to do that. The money that was left over, we could use toward any sort of accessibility programming. So we chose to get ASL interpreters for each of our shows. So one show of each of those, you'll see the logo next to those where we're having an ASL interpreter for one of the evening performances. Another new thing this year that I'm very proud of is we got selected to be a partner for Keys for Kids. That's a program, it's an initiative by Ben Folds. He's a musician and he's from North Carolina. He saw the importance of music education growing up, and now he's a big time musician. You should look him up if you don't know who he is. He's a pianist. When I saw that he was doing this in North Carolina, I reached out to the North Carolina Arts Council and I applied for the grant. We are one of 7 locations throughout the state that are doing this program, and we are the only one in Western North Carolina. We are the only one doing it as an in-school program, and we are only one of 2 arts councils that are doing the program. So we are doing that with Nathan Shirley, our local pianist composer, and that's happening currently at North Cove Elementary and Old Fort Elementary. We specifically went to schools that did not have a music program. So those are our big news ticket items right now. What I'm mostly here, and I brought my friend Alan Tarzan with me. I saw him show up with his leopard skin on. I met back with Bob, Freddie, Ashley, Landis, who else was, Heather, you were there. We met about the facade for our building, because you know that great big beautiful building that we own on Main Street, and as you know, the facade came down. Y'all helped us with our roof. You know, that was what, 2 years ago? It seems like always something with that building. Alan brought some of his folks over that know what they're doing. I've never personally had to do any sort of renovations on a great big building like that before. So what he saw, do you want to come up here with me, Alan? I'll give you a highlight. I just thought it was important that everybody knows. So,
You want me to talk about it, or you want to talk about it?
you can talk about it.
Okay. Well, we looked at the building. The roof's in good shape, except for a few.
There were some nails up there.
Someone dropped a box of nails or something on it. So if I'm here long enough, I'll go back up there and pick up the nails. But we picked up other stuff when we were up there. Everything looks good on the roof except for around the mechanical units where they do service work. They drop all that crap, right? It's in my language. They drop all that shit right there. Instead of picking it up and throwing it away, so somebody can get on it and go like this. So it's called laziness. I see it all the time. So anyway, the roof was in good shape. The facade, when I looked at it, did she give you one of these things?
No, I just have this.
Okay. Basically, I'll read this. The facade is a different story. The roof at the parapet looks good. When you have a parapet wall going across, the roof should be tying over the parapet, and that looks good. Sometimes I see it where they've kicked the roof back so water can leak down right there at that point. So the roof looks good. The biggest thing that I saw is that when they redid that building on the second floor, they put in smaller windows to save money. And between, they bricked up the windows and the window sill, there's gaps like this. So when it rains hard, guess what? I mean, I see this all the time. And this is what I found in Asheville when I first started in Asheville, is the same. It's laziness.